Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Diane and my passion is painting and creating nature-inspired watercolors in my studio, which are easy for you to do too. I share all my paintings with you on YouTube, and on our website dianeantone.com you can find free downloadable sketches for all the videos to help you make the most of your painting journey. And if you'd like a little bit more, we also have channel memberships with loads of perks for you to enjoy. So welcome on board. Click subscribe and turn on notifications, and let's learn to paint watercolor. Hi everyone, Diane here. Welcome to my studio. Getting up towards the end of the year now, after Christmas. All the celebrations and indulgences are over, and trying to get back to normal, except that we've got, of course, New Year coming up. So today I thought I would paint something sort of New Year-ish, and what came to mind eventually was to kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. And I thought I would use some shiny colours that people might have got for Christmas and that are quite nice to try out for New Year. So I've got my set of Coliro PearlColors here. Could have just as easily have been the Kuretake starry colours. Then I've got my MeiLiang set here that we reviewed yesterday, and that's got a whole bunch of iridescents at the end there, or interference colours. And I've also got my Uniball gold and silver pens here because they're going to be quite useful. This is a scrap of paper left over from this trial pack that I was sent by an art company here in France. This is the black one, and it's called PaintOn mixed media paper, and you can get that from Amazon, I think, and you can buy it from places like Dick Blick and that as well, I'm sure. Anyway, just a bit left over here, and the first thing I'm going to do is try out a couple of ideas that I've been working on this morning, because, you know, painting fireworks and sparklers and stuff like that isn't actually as easy as you might think, she said, from a very brief engagement with them today. Never painted them before, but we'll give it a go. So I thought I would start off by just covering this piece of this little piece of paper with some ideas. And so I think actually this is a really good time to just pick up some silver on my toothbrush here, and I'm going to put stars in the sky just to break that black. And then I'm going to pick up a piece of tissue. I've got a piece of tissue paper here. I'm going to pick up a bit of silver on there, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to do a kind of imprint like that, which is going to be sort of like the centre of a fireworky thing. So that's the first one I'm going to do, and I might do a sort of goldeny type one over here as well, and we will develop those. They're not finished. Yeah, and let's put another one here. A little bit up here, perhaps. If you can hear me in the background saying, "Don't worry, it's just a piece of paper." Well, exactly. Right, so having done that, I am going to take my silver pen, and I'm going to put in some firework bursts, just a little bit impressionistic. These aren't, I'm not trying to be realistic here, I'm just working on. So we want sort of asymmetrical or lopsided. They remind me of the pom-poms that you put on hats. So just any old how. You don't have to make them circular exactly, so just like that. kind of thing. And let's do some gold ones. And there's another way of doing it. You could go like that, sort of coming into the middle and coming out again like that. Do them different sizes. Alright, and then perhaps with the same thing we might do a few stars just because I feel like it. And I think I might do a few spirals. Choku ray. Something like that. Right, and then on these big blobby ones, I'm going to bring out some rays like this. And another a good idea for something to do with children. Should you be left in charge of your offspring. And then I'm going to do some circles with this pen. That would probably actually be better done with a brush. So let me see if I can find a brush. A small one, I think. And this paint is nice and soft now, so we can paint in some circles. I think. I'll try anyway. And little frustrated with small brushes because they never seem to be one thing or another. They don't hold very much paint. And they don't hold a point. Bigger brushes are better, I think. It's kind of cross between Galaxy and Fireworks. I'm going to put a little bit more in the middle of these, because when the fireworks explode, they tend to have a bright thing in the middle, don't they? Quite like this effect of the, the whatever. And then I was thinking you could make this into a greetings card, and upon it somewhere you would write 2023. There's a space here. Perhaps it's a good idea to leave a space somewhere. I'm not quite sure where I would put it now. Yeah, so I don't think I'll do that. But I'll leave it up to you to leave yourself a space. That's not big enough space there for writing, is it? And maybe some more lines coming out like this. Don't want to do too much because it would spoil it. Okay, so that's the first idea. That's the first idea for fireworks and sparklers and so on and so forth. First idea for New Year 2023. So the second one I'm going to do is, I'm just doing this. This is a piece of craft paper. It's just something from a book of different colours of paper intended for, I don't know, for model making or whatever. So I'm just going to, what I'll probably do is cut it roughly in half first. And then we could say that that was going to be a card if you wanted to. I'm not quite sure at the moment. Maybe I'll fold this one in half and see how it goes. So that would be the side there. Okay, so having got the crease in place, then we'll put a piece of masking tape there, so we just know where it is. And then what I thought I would do for this one, I've seen some done like this, and it's one way of doing it. You can sort of just go up from the base and you just draw some lines as if you were drawing the stems on flowers, and that's just to indicate the trajectory, so to speak, of your rocket, whatever. So we put some stars in too. Okay, something like that. Then I'm going to get my patent piece of tissue paper here. Just pick up something, and then put some in the middle. Give it a bit more oomph in the middle of the exploding thing. Some people do bokeh when they do this and just take lights out, but I don't want to spend that long doing it, so I'm thinking I'll do it like this. And then we will probably, let me see, we've got another idea is to use a long-haired brush like this, but that one I think is going to be too long for this, so I'm going to look for a rigger. If I can find a rigger, maybe that would work. This one here, number 3 rigger. Excuse me. I'm going to try and see how it goes. Concentration. I think the only one thing to remember when you're doing this, as Tamsin and I were talking about this morning, is to make sure that you don't actually make them look like palm trees. And the thing is, they do explode out a bit like palm trees, but they don't curve round. They're shorter usually at the back. They're exploding out this way, and longer at the side. And at the front, they're not going to curve. And I'm not going for, absolute accuracy here, as you can tell. This is just a bit of fun. So we had a funny Christmas. I hope you had a good Christmas. Ours was fine. It's just me and Tamsin and my husband and the dogs and cats and all the others. But we had a strange Christmas because our next door neighbour actually died on Christmas Eve, the day before Christmas Eve, very unexpectedly. And that was a bit of a shock for everyone. And the other thing that happened was, you will have heard me talking about Bella, the dog that belonged to the neighbours, lived opposite us. And I say lived because they moved out, apparently. I didn't realise, but they seem to have done what we in England, and maybe you in America too, call a moonlit flit. Okay, having done that with the brush, now I'm going to grab I'm going to take my pen and finer lines in. And trying to remember that often the lines are broken up and there's lots of dots. 20, 23 there. Let me think. Pick up some paint on here and I might do some bigger random spatters. And some fairly big ones like this. So they've moved and they've taken the dog, obviously, and I'm just hoping and praying, as the answer to my prayers was that they were going to move, that Bella is going to have a better place to live when she gets to her new home, or now she's in her new home. So that's really very good. Okay, I think that'll do. Just two quick ideas for you to try out. Let's see what we have there. We have a card. And on this one, similar, you could cut this up into 2 bookmarks if you wanted to, which I think would be quite nice. I think I might do that. So there we are, 2 ideas to do with your sparkly colours this new year. So I'll say bye-bye for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with something a little bit more substantial, perhaps. Yes. So bye-bye, everybody, and Happy New Year, if I don't see you before. Bye now.